Hi, I'm in Thailand at the moment, in Chiang Mai, up the north of Thailand. This is my seventh trip to Thailand, and of which six of them have been for dentistry. I first came to Thailand quite by accident, actually, because I was on a wedding party with one of my very good friends, and at the last moment, he changed the wedding from Australia to a little island called Langkawi, which is just south of Thailand. So it was only like a short boat trip. So I thought, well, I'll check out Thailand, and I was very impressed with the people and the calmness and weather, etc., price. And then years later, I was needing a lot of dental work done. I've just never been blessed with good, strong teeth genes, and not looking after them as a kid to start with, so found myself needing a lot of dental work. So I kept hearing good things about Thailand, so I thought I'd go check it out. And so I want to do just a short little video to help people who may be in a similar situation. Dentistry now in Australia has become, unfortunately, priced out of the market for a lot of people. Even the public dental system, I was reading something the other day in the paper, a lot of people are waiting over a year to get public dental. Apparently at the moment there's 400,000 people on the waiting list for public dental, and the government, as the federal government, has just cut 300 million as well, so that's going to get even worse. Apparently the average waiting time is 9 months for public dental. I'm not eligible for public dental anyway, but just for those who are. So I needed veneers. I had old composite veneers, and I was quoted $10,000 to get the veneers fixed and replaced. And well, to me, that's a fair chunk of cash. My last dental appointment in Australia, I wasn't going over to Thailand for a while, so I thought, oh, well, I'll just go. I had a little chipped tooth, and I went there, and then the dentist said, oh, yeah, well, you also need this and that, and I'll restore this, we'll do a clean, fluoride treatment, blah, blah. And he put it all up on the screen in front of me, and he said, oh, it'll be $1,040. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm not, don't intend to go to Thailand for a while, so I'll get it done. In my mind, thinking that was going to be 2 or 3 trips to the dentist, and I was in that chair for about 40 minutes, max. Probably 25 of that was being worked on, the rest talking, waiting for things to dry and that. When I went out to pay, they said that'll be $1,040, and I was like, whoa. I mean, I know the cost of more in Australia, etc., but I just think that's just outpriced for a lot of people now, dentistry. So there is an option, and a lot of people are taking advantage of it, and that's Thailand. And a lot of people are sort of intimidated or, a bit worried, especially if they haven't travelled, about going overseas, and a bit daunted. And I can understand that, because I remember being in the same situation. Where do I go? Where do I stay? Etc. like that. But I just wanted to say, share some things. Like it's easy, and once you're there, it's not as hard as you think, and the flights now, like I noticed AirAsia doing flights directly to Bangkok. I always go to Chiang Mai. Bangkok is a bit too much for me, a bit full on. So I always go up north to Chiang Mai. It's a little bit more, less busy. Your flights now, you can get return. My return flights on this trip were like $450. They have Grab there, which is the equivalent of Uber, so you can get around really easy, really cheap. Airbnb now is the way to go, in my opinion, for staying there. I'm staying in, this place is under $20. I really pay over $20 a night. This is like brand new, air conditioned. It's spotless, and I'm paying under $20 a night here. Food, of course, is really cheap. So if you're in need of some extensive dental work done, I'd really recommend having a look at Thailand. And I'm happy to help out any friends when I get back. If you want some recommendations of where I've been, as I said, this is my 7th trip, 6 of which have been for dental. You might think my teeth look good at the moment, but they're actually all plastic. I'm getting 4 crowns later today, and these are the temporary ones, and I'm getting a replacement tooth there. These 4 crowns what did they cost? I think they were about 7,000 baht. I think they're going to be about $300 a crown anyway for full ceramic crowns, which is, I think they're about 1,000 to 1,500 in Australia. So if you've got a couple of grand worth of dental work done, you're literally going to save a lot of money coming to Thailand, and you're going to have a holiday. One thing people say to me all the time, is it as good as Australia? Well, this is going to be a shock, but in many cases, it's better. I've been to dentist clinics here that far surpass anything I've seen in Australia. I think it's a bit of a myth. I've seen advertising where dentists in Australia saying, don't risk Thailand. Well, I think that's just a bit of a scaremongering campaign, because a lot of people are leaving to go to Thailand. And you've got to understand, a lot of the dentists here, they've trained overseas, they've trained in Australia. Their technology and machinery is, is state of the art. I had a root canal in Thailand, and I said to the dentist, I had a root canal in Australia once, and I used a file, and he was using machines, and they do them by microscope to make, and he said to me, old technology. I was like, fair enough. So, don't believe, these scaremongering campaigns that, it's unsafe and that. Sure, something could go wrong. You might get a root canal, and it may, but that happens in Australia. That's part of it. But I've never had any trouble with any dentistry work in Australia. So check it out. The good thing about the dentistry in Thailand is it's all very transparent. All the websites will have their prices. They're all very much of a muchness. You get some which are really flash and cater for tourists, for like international, and they might be a bit more, but generally, they're all very transparent with their price list, and you can see on their websites that. So, the flights are cheap, the accommodation is cheap, it's easy to get around, just, get to the airport, get a grab, so give them the address of where your Airbnb is. You'll save a bunch of cash, and you'll have quality dental work. And as I said, you're welcome to contact me, and I can recommend some places that I've been to, in Chiang Mai that is. So check it out.